Down very quick on that black. And you can't take anything for granted. Concentrated on getting the reds open, and he certainly opened them, that's for sure. But not a straightforward opening pot to get nicely on a color. I think he can drop this in and finish on pink or blue.
One.
Well, he couldn't ask for anything better. 5-4 ahead. Balls splattered across the table. None of them touching each other. And certainly enough there if you just mind your business to get over the line. So he's got no complaints here, Stephen Maguire, because this is a chance for frame and match. OK, he's only potted one red, but the way these are spread, it's just like a practice routine.
Seven. Eight.
Don't forget Stephen Maguire lost 6-4 in the UK Championship not that many weeks ago to Judd Trump in the semi-final. Is he going to reverse that scoreline here? The chance is there, but there's an awful long way to go and a lot of balls to be potted before he achieves that.
Well, don't tell me he's lost position.
40.
He had a little look, but he can sneak past and take the one on the left, so he'd be glad of that because he lined the other ones up. They weren't potting.
$15.
Yeah, the way they're sitting, you think, well, there's no way I can run out of position here, but you've still got to give it due care and attention because he almost slipped out of position there.
$20. $21.
Intend to cannon that red. He almost freed
27.
the pink spot up there, and that could have gone wrong. That was
28.
amazing. He knocked the red off the pink spot and blocked it with the white. Just to keep the pink, or he wanted to keep it on it, the black spot there for the time being, but now it's going to back on its own spot.
Yes, a lot of people were thinking that it was looking like, you know, the last couple of
34.
big finals, champion of champions. In the UK, it's been Ronnie O'Sullivan versus Judd Trump in the final, but it's not always that straightforward, and it's difficult to pick winners in this event because all the players are
35.
top 16 standard, and on any given day they can beat each other. So this is one of the hardest tournaments to predict.
Yeah, every match is like a final. It could be the final of any tournament. But Judd, well, he's got to sit there and just hope
58.
that something can go wrong for Stephen Maguire. But 84%, that's not good enough.
39.
And the long pot success rate, Stephen Maguire gone ahead in that department. Meanwhile, he's just the wrong side of the blue now. He's picked off a lot of the easy ones. Now it's getting a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, the last shot was a funny shot. If he plays that cannon, he was always going to leave a longer red. I thought he might have played through the gap and played on the pink. He'd have been guaranteed on that, but Well, there's no problem potting this blue, obviously, but he's just got to have a mid-range red now instead. Deciding that the one near the top pocket on the left-hand side is his best option for position.
44.
One more good positional shot here. He's got to make sure of the pot, and he should slip past the pink and red, and he'd be guaranteed to get onto a colour. Just
45.
well, the pink obviously passes the red into the middle, so he's still in prime position here. Just got to hold himself together. They've played each other 9 times. Stephen Maguire leads 5-4.
51.
Judd was saying he's playing as well
52.
this season as he probably even better than 2011. But he looked in good form at the start of the match, leading 2-0, and certainly should have been 3-0, but it's slipping away shot by shot here.
Yeah, it just shows you the level that you're playing at. You know, he can't complain. He should have been 3-0 up. Didn't do it. And matches at this level can change very quickly. As I say, the standard you're playing against is very high, and the last thing you need to do is leave any opportunities. And unfortunately today, instead of being 3-0 up and coasting, he ended up 2-2 at the interval with a tough match on his hands.
58.
And Stephen Maguire, well, yes, the balls were in the open, but he's taken these very well. You've still got to do it under the cosh. And so far, so good.
That's the shot that leaves Judd needing snookers, and
64.
this red to make absolutely certain.
Stephen Maguire, 64.
Well, 59 on the table, 63 behind. It's not quite over just yet. If that red goes in, it's all over.
Isn't it funny, Dennis, when you pop the ball to get over the line, how your concentration levels drop? He should never, ever miss that red. And because he looks like he's won it,
1.
he goes and misses the next ball. And who knows? As you say, not completely over the line yet.
Eight.
I mean, he can't win this frame with this fizz. He's got to get the snooker. But just going back to the UK Championship again, to level at 9-all against Ronnie O'Sullivan, he was 59 behind, and he made an unbelievable clearance, one of the best clearances I've ever seen.
16.
Didn't quite knock the red over the pocket. One snooker to tie at the moment.
Judd Trump, 16.
Has he hit that hard enough? Is that the end?
I think that's it, Dennis.
Well, that definitely is it. And Stephen Maguire, I think he'll be pleasantly over the moon with this win, because at the start of the match it looked all one-way traffic.
7.
But he hung in there, and it just shows you, if you keep on trying, what can happen.
Stephen Maguire, 7.
And Judd's coming to the table. I'm not sure why. 53 the difference with 35 on. I think you should just shake hands, and I think he's in a little bit of shock, Judd.
1. Well.
That definitely is it now. Judge comes forward to shake Stephen Maguire's hand, congratulates him. He looked as if he was going to be a strong favourite at the start of this match. It turned out that Stephen Maguire hung in there, and in the end he's reversed that score in the UK Championship. He beats Judd Trump 6 frames to 4.